Hello, dear friends. This is your weekly astrology horoscope. The upcoming week is very interesting, and there are three particular days which can be very intense and very transformational. The most important one is Thursday. On Thursday, we have a full moon, Venus is changing signs, and also the Sun is squaring Uranus. All of that happening at the same time. So prepare for some kind of intense transformations and changes and opportunities. And this can be related to different life areas. With Venus ingressing in Leo, we can notice some changes in our relationships, in our emotions, and our ability to express our desires. Venus moving to Leo can help us to get more connected to what we really want. So you can express this more openly with other people, and you may also experience more passion, more enthusiasm, more excitement. So for the next few weeks, Venus will be in Leo, and overall we may notice that we really want to enjoy things. We are more open, maybe even for things like going to parties or just doing the things that you enjoy, the things that you love, and expressing your love more openly with other people. So that's one thing, Venus moving to Leo. The full moon, which happens at the same time, is also a culmination. The culmination of this lunar cycle, which means that we can see some tangible results, but we can also release something that we don't want anymore in our lives. It's a great time to work on limiting beliefs, some kind of negative patterns, self-sabotage. And the themes of this full moon are, of course, related to the signs, Leo and Aquarius. And it's about, again, your authenticity, your identity, and your role in the group that you belong to. It could be your community or group of friends or any other organization where you are communicating with people. So think about your importance, your role. What would you like to do and who would you like to be in this context? And the Sun squaring Uranus again on Thursday is about liberation. It's about cutting something off and liberating yourself and experiencing more freedom. It may happen in a more intense or even drastic way. You may notice that you really want to make something radical or something brave or something which is not very typical for you. And I think that this is a good time. This is a good time to do something you haven't done before, to be open to experiment. Again, that could be related to anything: business, love, friendship, creativity, anything. So that's Thursday, like the middle of the week, which is really the most intense day. Let's start now from Monday. I think I talked a little bit too much about Thursday, but let's go back. Monday. On Monday, the moon will be in Sagittarius until 3 p.m. and after that in Capricorn. And there will be two aspects, positive one with Saturn, challenging one with Neptune. So overall, we might say that the day can be very positive for work, for taking some action. Until 3 p.m., things might be more dynamic. So whatever requires, like, for example, speed or some kind of experimenting, it's better to do it in the first half of the day. And after 3 p.m., the moon in Capricorn can support you to complete the things that you have started, to be more consistent and more patient, and perhaps take care of some more routine or even boring tasks. And overall, it's better to concentrate on work and some results and be more cautious with the emotional stuff. With Neptune squaring the moon, there could be some kind of confusion, or people may take things more personally, so be mindful about that and try to rely more on your logic, specifically on Monday. On Tuesday, this is one of the days, as I said, we have 3 very active, very intense days. So Tuesday is the first one of the week, which is very transformational, very intense, because Venus is having an opposition with Pluto. And we might experience this in different ways. We can be more passionate, more committed, more excited about something, but it may also be too much. And when this is too much, it may feel like some kind of obsession, some kind of overreaction, or desire to control things. So especially in relationships, we need to be very careful. And there could be some kind of power struggles, control issues, even some kind of paranoia, lack of trust. And I would say this may also be relevant to business and work, because Pluto is in Capricorn. So in some business negotiations, you need to be extra careful and probably try to avoid them if possible for Tuesday. So the positive side, again, we can be more passionate, more committed emotionally. We just need to be mindful so it doesn't crosses the line. The other aspect is between Mercury and Jupiter. There will be a quincunx, which can make us think about our plans, our goals, something that we may need or we may want to change. But it's a nice aspect. So yes, think about some changes, but also open up your mind for some new ideas and for expanding something that you are planning, something that you want to achieve. And Mars also has a minor challenging aspect with Jupiter on Tuesday. So it is possible that we may try to do too many things at the same time, or we might be frustrated, or we might be very sensitive when it comes to how other people evaluate our work, our effort, what we are doing in general. One thing I want to add also about the Venus-Pluto opposition, again on Tuesday, is that we need to be careful with financial stuff. It's possible that there could be some kind of turbulence or something, again, unexpected. So be mindful with your financial decisions on Tuesday. The moon is in Capricorn, so patience, patience, patience. Focus on work, responsibilities, and very important, doing the right thing. That's especially important when we have the Capricorn-Saturn energy. On Wednesday, the moon is still in Capricorn, but only until 3 p.m. So it's a great time, again, for routine work, for responsibilities, to focus on your obligations, to organize things. And after 3 p.m., the moon will be in Aquarius, so you may notice some kind of excitement, some kind of relaxation, some kind of enthusiasm and desire to do new things. And for more creative work, the second half of the day would be better. There is a trine with Mars, so activeness, doing things, you might notice some, energy flow and desire to do something. Conjunction with Pluto, so be mindful, especially between noon and 3 p.m. That's when the aspect will be very exact, and the emotional intensity can be higher. Plus, there is opposition with Venus, between the moon and Venus. So be mindful with negotiations, with relationships, with partnerships, again, especially during this time. Between noon and 3 p.m. on Wednesday. Thursday, I think I already talked about this quite a lot, but again, let's recap. Full moon, so culmination, some results that we may notice, things that we can release, we can let go. Venus moves to Leo, so connect more with your own desires, express them more openly. You may find yourself more passionate, more excited, more enthusiastic, and even in love, we might feel more open and enthusiastic. Yeah. The sun squaring Uranus, something unpredictable may happen, something exciting, something shocking, something radical as a change. So be open to experiment. And also Mars is having a sextile with Neptune. So you can be creative, you can be inspired to do something or even to help other people. And especially for, for creative work, this is a very, very good aspect. So Thursday is really the most intense day. Friday, also interesting because Venus is having a quintile with Uranus. So we might be very excited about something, enthusiastic, passionate about what we are doing. And there could be some changes, some pleasant surprises in relationships. So it's a great time to ask your partner on a date or do something that you love or focus on your hobby or even on some kind of creative work. And even when it comes to financial decisions, there could be something positive. You might be more creative in finding new ways or new solutions specifically related to financial stuff. The moon is in Aquarius until 3 p.m. So be open for surprises, for something new, for something creative. And it's a great time for socializing or focusing on some kind of group activities. And after 3 p.m., the moon is in Pisces, which will make us more dreamy. See, as soon as I start talking about this, I immediately connect to this energy, and that's the Pisces energy. So it's a little slower, but it's emotionally very rich, very fulfilling if we can connect to it. So our imagination can work in a very active way. Pay attention to your dreams, what your intuition is telling you, and allow yourself to relax also. When the moon is in Pisces, we really need to relax. If you meditate, wonderful, great time for a meditation. On Saturday, the moon is still in Pisces during the whole day, so we will have this time also for relaxation, for creative work if we want to do that, and for just enjoying things, from just being present and connecting to your own feelings. This is really one of the great things we can do when the moon is in Pisces. There is an opposition with Mercury, so be careful with communication. There could be some misunderstandings or confusion, or you might forget something. There could be some delays. So if you are, for example, going on a date or meeting someone, make sure to clarify what's the time you are meeting, where is the place, all of that, because there could be some kind of confusions around details and information. And also there is a sextile between the moon and Uranus, which can bring some positive surprises, is also great for creativity and for some insights. And finally, Sunday. Sunday is the last day of the week, but also the last of the series with really intense changes. So I told you we have 3 days. Thursday, the top, really most intense day. Then also Tuesday and Sunday. So what happens on Sunday is that we have an opposition between the Sun and Saturn. And this can bring some kind of restrictions that we need to respect, we need to recognize. And it's possible that we may need to put extra effort on something. We might feel also stuck. We might feel overwhelmed, or overall things can happen slower than we would like to or than we are expecting. So we need to be mindful. For some people, this is a nice time to like really put themselves together and put effort on something and really work really hard on something. But for others, it's just time to, slow down, maybe even stop, maybe kind of like reset and just wait for a while. So you need to see how it affects you and what would make more sense to you. So if you are ready to work really hard, then go for it on Sunday. But if you feel like you are really stuck and blocked, just pause for a while and give yourself some time. It's interesting that on Sunday there is another aspect which is also very empowering. There is a trine between Mars and Pluto. And this can give us extra energy, extra motivation, and even the ability to transform something, to work with the energies in a different way. So for some people, this may work very well, like having this extra confidence, extra motivation and passion to overcome the challenges that come from Saturn. So it really is an interesting combination that we have on Sunday. So that, my friends, is our weekly astrology overview. Very interesting week that can change many things emotionally, professionally, when it comes to the level of our energy as well. So I'm excited. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this, or if you have any questions. I would love to answer your questions. If you want to learn more about astrology or my work in general, you can visit the links below or go to marsstars.net. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week.